Before coming to Hope House, we were homeless, living a life of chaos. Really, I think if my wife was to describe it in one word, she would say that our life was chaotic. We didn't ever know where we was going to lay our heads at night. We didn't know what we was going to eat. We didn't know who we belonged to or where we was going. Life was just a mess.
It was very chaotic. We lost our children. We had 3 kids, 2 girls and 1 boy, and CPS got involved, and we ended up losing custody of them. And it was just, you could tell it was just a life without Jesus, and we just needed Jesus in the Hope House. The first few weeks he was in the Hope House, I was in county jail then, and I was just relieved to know that he wasn't out there living that life anymore and that he was getting the help that he needed. And I could just actually sleep at night knowing that he was doing what he needed to do, not only for him, but for me and our family.
To be honest with you, within the first couple of weeks, I didn't even know if I really wanted to get my life straightened out. But I was thankful that Hope House was willing to bring me in, and that they were willing to love on me and care for me in a time when I didn't really feel very lovable. I didn't really feel like anybody cared for me. But by the time I got to Hope House, my heart had really hardened toward the Lord. It had really hardened toward the possibility of being forgiven and being able to get past the lifestyle that I had chosen over Him. So it took some time for me to really begin to soften up to a place where I was willing to allow the Lord to do a work in my life. I didn't feel like I deserved it. I didn't feel like that I had any right to be forgiven. So for a long time I held on to that, and I'm just thankful that we get good, steady preaching here, preaching of the truth, and that the Holy Ghost is in this place, and just the way that the Lord cares for us and protects us even from ourselves sometimes, and the fact that He was willing to forgive me even though I didn't feel like I deserved forgiveness.
I didn't really grow up knowing Jesus, or we didn't go to church or anything like that, and really didn't experience Jesus until we came here to Hamilton, to Hope House, and I just seen Him working in Cody's life, and I just wanted what he had.
We had really brought a level of destruction that only Jesus was going to be able to fix, and only Jesus was going to be able to put back together. I currently serve as the director for the men's home, as well as the candle maker for Cold Water Candles, which is Hope House's candle business. I feel like sometimes I learn more from the men in the home than probably that I teach them. It's really cool to see what the Lord does in the way that He uses us in the ministry, and we're just thankful for the Hope House.